Hello Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Gemini Cross Watchers. Thank you so much for joining me at Aquarian Node. I'm getting ready to do your love reading for December 2019, mid-December 2019 to mid-January 2020. I am fasting and I have already meditated over the cards. I'm going to do something new to kind of shorten the time that these videos are lasting and speed things up through the shuffling, so I won't do any announcements until after I start placing the cards. You did have some flippers. You had the Truth card come out and the Wisdom card come out with the Psychic Tarot deck. You had the Mother of Pentacles pop out with the Wild Unknown, and I think that's it. I can't remember anymore. I do remember seeing the Page of Swords though. So that's all I'll say, and we'll fast forward through the rest until I get the cards placed. All right, so when I was meditating over the cards, I was feeling a sense of you all wanting balance. When I was doing my meditation walk, which I actually did like 2 days ago for this reading, I just am now just getting a chance to do the reading. I felt as though you were seeking, a balance and an opportunity to be able to work in harmony with someone. I'm surprised that none of those cards came out, because that is what I was feeling when I did my meditation walk for you guys, but maybe that'll come up later on. We'll definitely get into your reading right now, and let's find out. I do have suffering and silence for you all, so I feel as though you are definitely keeping your issues to yourself. I do feel as though what Spirit is saying is that you have people around you that would be willing to assist you, possible friends, family, co-workers. Then you have the waiting game. So I feel like some of you are definitely dealing with a scenario, and it might not just be specific to love. It could also be in regards to your home life in general. That is, you're definitely waiting for better weather is what I'm getting the feeling of. Waiting for something to work out, and you're definitely needing to trust your intuition, possibly in regards to who you can reach out to, who you can ask for assistance. I do feel like as though you are surrounded by love, and that's definitely indicative of this Rejoice and Celebration card. You being surrounded by those in your environment that not only want you to be happy, but will be willing to work with you to be able to gain that happiness. So I definitely feel as though you are surrounded by love. Then you have Rest and Rejuvenate, and so this is Spirit saying that definitely keep in mind what your mental processes are, where you are mentally, because that is going to be able to allow you to think through those things that you need to do, those steps that you need to take to be able to maintain that balance that I was feeling you all were desperately seeking. You don't necessarily have to meditate. Maybe if working out works for you, if that clears your head, do something like that. If writing is your thing, do something like that. Or just find whatever brings you peace, whatever grounds you, and make that your own, so you can definitely recuperate and get more in line with who you are. Absolutely. Then you have Memories of Love, and so I'm feeling as though you're probably dealing with the past person right now, or if you're not necessarily dealing with them, you're at least thinking about them. Maybe they're thinking about you. Remember, these situations can be vice versa, so it could be you, it could be the person that you're dealing with that's having these memories of love. I feel like they're very strong here, and this, now that I think about it, this might be the balance that I was feeling. Possibly you're in a relationship, or we're in a relationship with someone, and you're just remembering how things used to be and missing that a lot, and it's causing you to go inside yourself. That might be related to this suffering and silence that you're doing, and this waiting game, because you're not sure whether or not there's still something there. Absolutely. This could be someone that you used to live with, that you have kids with, because you have partnerships and alliances here. So this is indicative of a very strong, long-term, and committed relationship. One where you were contributing something and they were contributing something, assets, something physical. Absolutely. And so I feel as though this person used to be a source of passion for you. You guys used to be very connected, and something has made them a memory, either physically or emotionally. They're a memory. Yeah, and I get why, because you guys used to fight all the time. Conflict and defeat is here. And so I feel like arguments were prevalent in you guys' interactions, or currently are prevalent in you guys' interaction. Lots of animosity there. And that's possibly also why I was feeling like you were seeking this balance. Then you have, but this is the good news, you have victory and success here. And so this is victory after a really long struggle. Also because this is indicative of Spirit's message specifically, I do feel as though you are going to have some spiritual support here to be able to achieve this victory and success. Absolutely. And so definitely you want to take the time to rest and rejuvenate, to lean on Spirit to be able to give you the strength that you need to be victorious and reach this success. Absolutely. And then you have awareness. So this is indicative of a knowing that you have. You need to be able, you can reach this sense of awareness by taking the time to rest and rejuvenate, and absolutely making sure that those in your circle, those that are willing to rejoice with you, to celebrate with you, that bring you a source of joy, you're allowing them to help you get out of this suffering in silence. Maybe they can give you advice. Maybe they can help you, find alternative ways to resolving your issues. Because I feel as though your issues, why you're suffering in silence, have something to do with more than one thing, not just a love situation. I get that it's bleeding into other areas of your life. That's what I'm feeling. And this conflict and defeat is why you need to rest and rejuvenate. This dissolution of this partnership, maybe you're not able to rely on this individual anymore. Absolutely, that's what I'm getting. So you're not able to rely on this individual anymore to soothe you like they used to, spiritually and mentally. I get that now. That's why there's so much conflict and defeat. Like you're having issues with this past person, and it's really taking you out of your element. But Spirit wants you to know that there is the possibility for you to rejuvenate, to come back into your own and be victorious. That's why the awareness card is here. Once you realize that you have the strength within you and Spirit is there to guide you, you'll be able to bounce back. Absolutely. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. So I feel like your issue is definitely stemming from lack of financial support. And it being in reverse is telling me that you are eventually going to be getting some support here between mid-December 2019 and mid-January 2020. Absolutely. And then you have the Tower card in reverse here. So I feel as though there is an unexpected change that's going to occur, and it's actually going to be a positive change. It's going to be something I feel that you might initially be afraid of, but it's going to be in your best good. Absolutely. It's going to be something that you're going to appreciate. Possibly this support, this financial support from possibly whomever this Memories of Love card is indicative of. This previous person used to have a partnership and alliance with. Absolutely. It could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, because you have the Devil here. It could also just be someone that you have children with. This is also indicative of an addiction. So that could be on your end. That could also be on your partner's end. I feel as though this is more indicative of a sexual relationship, being that this is a love reading. I feel as though that's what you're having memories of love regarding, is the sex that you guys used to have. Now, I'll just be straight up with you. Before you rejoin, just because someone's helping you financially, which is something you don't expect, doesn't mean you have to jump into bed with them. Like, obviously, they really hurt you, and it really is taking you a time to really recuperate. You're still suffering, I feel, which is why you're even watching this reading. So you make sure that you take the time to really discern whether or not this individual has your best interest at heart. But continuing on, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So you could be dealing with a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, because this is indicative of an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. The Page of Wands is someone who doesn't have a lot of foundation. They're not really dependable. They might have a lot of messages of passion that they're extending out to you, but there's no foundation to it. It's just mostly a lot of talk. Yeah. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel as though this person, this memories of love that you're having with this individual is promising you a lot right now. They're sending those messages of love. They're sending promises of financial stability. And so because it's in reverse, I feel as though you need to be cautious. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, yes, next to the Tower. So that does indicate changes, unexpected changes in financial prosperity. However, that being next to the Devil, I feel as though this individual, this possible fire sign, possible earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, is promising a whole lot that they're not really going to be delivering on. And then I also feel, because you have the Sun here, which is indicative of a Leo, but it's also indicative of happiness. This is complete success. This is completion as well. After a long period of darkness, this is you being illuminated by possibilities that surround you, you taking them, and then you prospering. What I feel here is that you definitely have children with this past person. I also feel as though this is your success on your own. You see, there's no other individuals. It's just the baby in this particular card. I do apologize. It is storming, so you might hear some of the thunder. But I do feel as though your financial changes are not going to be really dependent on this person. I do feel like as though you specifically might have a gift, a financial gift, a reward or a raise coming in, and it's going to be on you. I feel as though the promises that this individual, this past person, are extending to you are not valid. I feel as though the success is going to come from you. Yeah, and that's further clarified by the Knight of Wands being in reverse. So I feel as though you're going to be ignoring this person because you're going to know that they're shady. So you're going to ignore them. And what they're going to do is they're going to promise more. They're going to try really hard to get you to trust in them and rely on them. But this person, this Knight of Wands in reverse, they're not only promiscuous, they're also just not dependable. They've graduated up in the fact that they have more to say, but their actions aren't really reflecting their words. That's what I'm getting here. Absolutely. And then you have the Four of Cups. So this is definitely like you just ignoring everything that they're offering you, but I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like you should be ignoring them, because what's lacking in both of these scenarios, they're extending the passion, they're trying to stimulate you mentally, they're extending finances, they're trying to stimulate you financially, but they're not offering any kind of emotion. And I feel as though you're feeling that, you're seeing that, and so you're ignoring them because they're not giving you everything that you want. Then you have the Emperor here, so you could be dealing with an Aries. Lots of fire here, lots of fire. So you could be dealing with an Aries. But what the Emperor is he is someone who's stable. He's someone who is dependable. He's someone who reigns fairly and justly as well. Like, he has earned that seat on his throne, and he continues to rule over his domain with fairness and just. This is also someone who is very respected. I feel as though this is you, Gemini, taking on this energy. Like, you're not taking any crap from anybody. Like, you will not tolerate the foolishness. Absolutely not. And so you're sitting on your throne, you're seeing all this that they're offering you, and you like, ain't feeling it. No, you good. You ain't gonna take me down this road no more times. Okay, I'm tired of walking this path with you. Go ahead. And when you do that, I feel as though this person is either going to boss up, because this is the King of Pentacles. This is a family man. This is someone who's financially stable. This is also someone who's very nurturing. Definitely a masculine energy, but it could, it could be a female too that has masculine energy. But this is someone who is, who's doing well off and is proud of their accomplishments. So I feel as though you ignoring this person and taking on this energy of demanding to be respected is going to get that other individual, possible earth sign again, to boss up and do what they're supposed to do and treat you like you need to be treated. Absolutely. Yeah, that thunder is rolling. That's spirit confirming what I just said. So I am doing another giveaway. for the rest of this month into 2020. Since I'm late with you guys, you and Virgo, I believe. I'm really late with you guys' readings. I will, oh wow. I will make sure to give you the opportunity to win. You don't have to comment just on this video. You can comment on any of mine December 2019 love readings to kind of catch up, I guess. I do apologize, this is getting out to you so late. I do them in the order of the views. Not only that, I have just been swamped with my other organization. Okay, so yeah, you have the High Priestess here. And so there are things that are not going to be revealed to you that are going on in the background. These are secrets that are potentially going to be kept secret. And because she's in reverse, I feel as though you know that there's something going on shady, but are you going to be able to get the information that you're seeking? Maybe not in the time frame of this video, but remember that the timing is, you know, it's not stagnant. So this could happen. This could have already happened. Maybe initially there was a secret being kept that you knew of, but weren't able to figure out. It might have already been revealed by now. But yeah, this is something going on that you're not privy to. This is also, you know, I feel as though you already are feeling it, because the High Priestess, she's a psychic. She's very intuitive. She's very knowing. Yeah, I do, and this could also be a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces as well. Then you have the Four of Wands in reverse. So I do feel as though you were, oh, I'm sorry, and this is your outcome. I didn't mention that. So this is Four of Wands in reverse. I do feel as though this is indicative of the past person that you were in a relationship. I feel as though there's going to be a shifting in your home life. Maybe possibly someone leaving. But yeah, the foundation that was built, I do feel that that is disintegrating. Maybe this person, once they boss up, you guys move in together. Because, I mean, that's a disruption. It's not, I mean, Four of Wands in reverse is a disruption. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be negative. It just shows a change. So maybe this person is actually thinking about moving in with you. Ten of Pentacles. I feel as though them doing that, offering you that assistance, is definitely going to increase your financial stability. So okay, well, we're not going to get into the advice yet. That's the next spread. I mean, that's the next deck. Oh, wow. And then you have the Ten of Swords here. So there's definitely going to be an ending to a physical and just overwhelming burden that with this past person. I feel a healing coming on. Absolutely. Yeah, here we go. You have the Nine of Wands here. So this is you holding holding steadfast to your principles, demanding that the work that you put in be not only recognized but appreciated. So I feel as though you are going to stand your ground here. This is your outcome. Oh, wow. Yeah. And then you have the Ten of Cups. Absolutely. You standing your ground is going to result in you achieving this happy home, being emotionally balanced with this individual. And this is just complete happiness. I really feel as though some of you have kids together. You might have pets as well. Yeah. This is complete and total emotional contentment. I feel as though that's on the horizon here. Now you do have the Nine of Pentacles now in reverse. And so this is, this is like, there is going to be some loss here. I'm not sure. Maybe you're breaking a lease or something to move in with this person, because it's definitely related to the home changes. Yeah, I feel like initially you're going to be coming out of pocket. So definitely save your money so that you are prepared to make the changes that you have on the horizon here. But your outcome is definitely you overcoming, standing firm, and achieving. I mean, that's beautiful. You've got 3 tens here. 3 tens here. Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. I know that some people tend to be afraid of the Ten of Swords because, I mean, it looks like a scary card. That dude is being like sliced from every angle. But this is beautiful. This is indicative of you not only healing physically, but also financially, making an achievement, and emotionally making an achievement. Okay, so this is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous outcome for you guys. I'm very happy for you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and get your advice. I'm going to do that with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Crayons. Love this deck. It's very cutthroat though, so I don't like to use it for my other spreads because sometimes it can be a little harsh. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is very similar to, oh wow, you got a lot of the same cards as who did I do? Who did I do last? I can't remember. I can't remember who I did last. I think it was Taurus. Got a lot of same cards as them. Actually, all of these cards were in their spread, and I shuffled that. Actually, I think Judgment was too, and I shuffled this deck multiple times. I always shuffle when I meditate, and I also shuffle on camera for you guys so you can see it. But I did shuffle before I even started this reading. So you might be dealing with a Taurus. I mean, they are on the table. So far you've got Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn again, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, again fire sign, Aries again, and then earth sign again. Yep. Oh, and Pisces. So they could that could be their sun sign, or it could be a placement in their chart, or it could be their moon or rising, depending on what your placements are. There you go. You have Judgment. So this is karma, and I feel as though because it says set in your advice, what Spirit wants you to know is that you need to do what's right. You already know, you're aware of what's right, what's going to put you in the best state of being for you and for, you know, everyone that's in your household. You need to trust that and make sure that you're walking the right path, because this is a very karmic card. All right, if you don't do right, you're not going to get right. So please make sure that you are dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. I'm not sure how that goes. All right, and then you have the Son of Cups here. Absolutely. And so your advice is to definitely be open to the emotional aspect of this scenario. This person either coming back or attempting to remedy the issues that you all have. Hold out for the emotional offer, though. I feel as though it is there, and I feel as though that is what your desire is ultimately. It's to not just have financial security and mental security. You also want emotional security as well. You want to be able to, you know, lean on this person in the best way. So I do feel as though that is your advice from Spirit, is to make sure that you remain open to what it is that you truly want. Don't settle, okay? This would also be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Absolutely. This is financial effort. This is work that you've put in, that you're putting in towards a very stable financial future. And so I definitely feel like what I said about you saving money is what you need to do. You need to work hard at saving your funds. Because there's going to be something that happens. There's going to be a change. Then you have the Mother of Swords here. And so actually this is indicative of a Libra. But I feel as though this is your energy. Or it could also be Aquarius or... yeah, I'm sorry, it could also be an Aquarius, but I feel as though this is your energy. And so what Spirit is saying is that you definitely need to keep silent in some regards. Pick your battles very carefully. Mostly what you should be doing is watching, paying attention, because there are going to be signs that you need to be aware of that are going to lead you to knowing what you need to do to make the right decisions for you. This is also a card of indicative of communication. So be ready to speak when it's time, but definitely pay attention to the signs, okay? Absolutely. And then you have the High Priestess again. So absolutely, there's things going on that you're not aware of, and that's okay. They might not ever be revealed to you, but and it could be that this person really cares about you. This could be that this person is missing you too. It could be something that they're keeping emotionally hidden from you. But there are things that are going on that Spirit is privy to as well. Again, this could be a Pisces, but your advice here is to definitely don't overthink or over worry about this, what you don't know, okay? Because there are going to be some things that you don't know that just aren't meant for you to know. But Spirit is saying that take comfort in knowing that everything is happening for a reason. Then you have the Four of Swords here, and so this is again indicative of this rest and rejuvenation. This is also you knowing that you need to work on what you know, your awareness. Absolutely, because look how this card, they're so indicative of each other, because you see the Lamb has their third eye lit, and look, awareness, they have their that's indicative of the third eye being lit as well as the crown chakra. So this is definitely you, this is definitely Spirit saying, giving you the advice that you need to take the time to recuperate, to rejuvenate, to get back to your inner being, your inner knowing, before you move forward into anything else. Realize what it is that you want, be clear on what it is that you want, and be able and ready to communicate that effectively. Absolutely. And then you have the Eight of Cups here. So absolutely, this is you walking away from those emotional hang-ups that were keeping you stuck, keeping you suffering in silence. And then again, you have the Four of Wands, and it's up. And so, yeah, it's upright, but I always read these cards upright because the meaning is clear whether or not there's upright or not with this deck. But Four of Wands, this is you achieving that happy home, that stability that you are so seeking. And Spirit is just saying you need to know that this is on the horizon for you. It is inevitable. All you have to do is trust. Make sure that you are reaching out to those around you instead of suffering in silence. Make sure that you're opening yourself up to the possibility of getting help and being supported in all of your future endeavors. Absolutely. Make sure that you are holding your ground though, and make sure that what you're asking for is absolutely what it is that you want for the long run, because you have a possibility here for something that's absolutely beautiful and that Spirit is absolutely supporting, but you have to go through the process. Yep, and it's not going to be an overnight situation, okay? You have four fours here, and that is beautiful. That's definitely Spirit confirming that you have so much beauty, so much potential surrounding you going into January 2020, and yeah, it's going to be great, Gemini. It's going to be great. Just make sure that you are reining in your emotions and holding fast to your desires as well. Oh, it is thundering for real. It's that night weather. I need to be asleep somewhere, but I'm not. I have one more reading to do. All right. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me at Aquarian Node. I hope that this was helpful. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to doing your reading again soon, Gemini. Bye-bye.